This is about the time that me and my boy found out about Forex before the mainstream, before all the gurus and the little classes. We were way before that, all right? We had not heard about that yet. We were both 18 years old, me and the editor, just coming out of high school. We were at the end of high school. It was the end of senior year. And we were like, all right, it's 2016. Life is good. And we're thinking, all right, we want to trade. We want to trade stocks, but we don't want to pay the fees. Like Robinhood, really, it was a thing, but it wasn't a thing. Crypto wasn't really a thing. Bitcoin was kind of a thing, but, not many people were into it that much yet. I wanted something legitimate. And so we were looking around, and I had found Forex. And I was like, all right, if we sign up with certain exchanges, we can 100x our leverage, million x our leverage, and we can control millions of dollars, and we'd be making bank if we did the right stuff. But we didn't want it too risky. We were thinking, we got to be smart about this money. We got to be making stuff. So, we were trading with like the fake accounts so we can get stuff ready. We were getting prepped. All right. This was the summer before. It wasn't the summer, actually. I think it was actually we were in the spring of our senior year. So it wasn't even summer yet. We were in the spring, and I'm thinking, we do this right. We're gonna be chilling. So we're doing all this research, we're doing all this stuff, and I stumbled upon the United States x Japan, dollar versus yen trade, and I'm like, holy fuck, editor, we found it. This thing moves like crazy. This thing has crazy volatility. If we get on the right side of this, we're gonna be making money. We had a day, okay, where we were just looking into the dollar versus the yen, and we're like, holy fuck, this thing moves a tremendous amount of pips. And we're just looking at each other, we're talking on the phone or whatever. And we're like, if we do this right, we can make 10 grand in a couple minutes. And we don't even have to be risking that much money. We're fucking stupid, all right? And we believe this so much that we were like, I was picking out what color Audi R8 I was gonna get and where I was gonna park it in the school. That shit was gonna be like this, weird teal blue. Looking back, I should not have picked that weird color, but I was ready. I was gonna buy a penthouse, condos in the city. I was gonna pull up to my high school in the Audi R8 that was wrapped. Life was good. We were talking on the phone. Editor was talking all this mess. I was talking all this mess. It was going to go down. We were going to make some money. And then we quickly realized that it does in fact move a lot of pip. The ratio was off. It was taken into account. We were not going to make, it was not that much tremendously different than any other currency the Forex is going to make. And just like that, we were at our all-time highs. We really thought we were going to be millionaires in the span of a couple weeks. We thought we had that shit figured out. And within us figuring out, we're like, hold up. We went from 100 to 0 real quick, okay? We hadn't even traded anything yet. We hadn't even put in money yet. It was just the pure potential of it just got us. I mean, yeah, eventually I put some money in. I made $100, but I had no strategy. I got in and out before all of the little hustle classes that they're like, oh, I'll pay to join my camp or whatever. And these are scams. They're trying to get you in these trading groups, and then everyone's trying to make money, but you pay money to be in the group. So the group leader's making money, but and you guys all got your crayons out trying to make some lines that'll tell you what the future is. Luckily, me and my boy are fucking dumb, but not dumb enough to fall for that. We had gotten in and out of Forex before the big wave of bullshit scammers came in. All right, that's one thing I'm proud of. And so, we're chilling, but every now and then, I'd like to imagine what life would have been like had we actually got those Audi R8s. I know me and the editor shed a tear that day. It was the best day and the worst day. Anyways, that's how Forex could have changed my life, I guess, if I was dumb. And don't be going into Forex unless you're above 30 and you're not just getting into Forex, and you're probably not at a minimum wage job trying to figure this shit out. It's just not for you, big dog.